Today I'm going to talk about net worth and why it's one of the most important things you track to understand how you're doing financially. So to calculate net worth, the calculation is total assets minus total liabilities. So on the assets side, it's things like a house, your car, cash, investments, valuables. So for the house, let's say your house is worth $400,000 and you have 25% equity, the actual portion you own. And I'm just using 400,000 for this example. So 400,000, I'm using 25% equity. So 400,000 divided by 4 equals $100,000. That's the portion of the house that I actually own. Same thing for the car. Let's say the car's value, not actually what you bought it for, but the value is $40,000. You have 25% equity in that vehicle. So take 40,000 divided by 4, that equals $10,000. Cash, $1,000. Any investments you have, could be crypto, literally anything you're investing in, put that value here. And also I will call out 401ks, IRAs, all that stuff that would fall into that group. Valuables, $10,000, so it could be rings, things you have around the house. So that gives us $141,000. So $100,000, 110, 111, 131, 141. So that's how we get the total there. And then on the liabilities side, so this is where it could be tricky, but should be pretty straightforward. Your house, $400,000. So we have $100,000 equity in that house. So what's remaining on that is $300,000, which is what that comes right over here. So we owe someone $300,000 still. Think about liabilities as what you owe someone. Same thing for the car. We own $10,000 of the $40,000 vehicle. So we still owe $30,000 on that vehicle. And then credit cards, the $3,000, student loans, whatever you have there, $30,000, and then any other debts, anything you owe someone. So 300, 330, 333, 363, and then 368. So that's our total down here. And what you want to do is take the $141,000 of what you own minus $368,000 of what you owe someone, and that gives you a total net worth of minus $227,000. And this is something I would just track over time. So here's a couple tips. So focus on trajectory year over year. I still track this monthly, but basically what I want to see is, let's say this year I have 227,000 as my net worth. I continually on a monthly basis want to see that number shrink. So let's say by the end of the year, I want to see this to be minus 220,000, something like that. So just that is a key thing to track. Some other tips are to increase your income. Cut unnecessary expenses, so things that you don't need. Maybe you're eating out a lot, maybe you have a bunch of subscription services, things that you can cut just to help tackle some of this, or maybe to even tackle some debt, which is my next piece of advice. So eliminating debt, I have a video on ways I've eliminated debt and got rid of it, so that's something I consider watching, because that is a huge piece. You're really just tackling this here to increase that number, and then you're finding ways to increase this side a little bit. Investing consistently, that's something I've done for a long period of time. It's better to generally put money in the market for a long period of time than trying to time all of the ups and downs. And then avoid lifestyle creep. So I know it might sound crazy, but there's people that I've known that they make $400,000, $500,000 a year, but this number is actually terrible. So they have huge houses, cars, they spend a lot of the money they make. So yes, they made a lot more money, but their lifestyle inflated just as much to even that out. So that's something that is key here. If you do go get the new job, increase your income, don't immediately just start increasing this side, because that's actually what a lot of people end up doing. So those are my tips and tricks. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks a lot.